Ainslie. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you. It was only in July last year, a few weeks after the EU referendum, that we came together and we passed my amendment to the emergency motion committing Lambeth Council to support freedom of movement for EU nationals. Then we sent a clear and positive message to our friends, our families, our loved ones, our colleagues, our neighbours who have come to live in Lambeth. We welcome you. We value your contribution to our community. But what a difference a year can make. Scaremongering for a small group of the privileged few, mainly politicians on the right, given a platform by their media mogul masters, given free rein to scapegoat immigrants to deflect and distract from their own failure to manage a fairer society for the many, not the few, left many to vote in fear. But the great people of Lambeth saw straight through the likes of Farage, Johnson and Gove, and those who hedged their bets with a foot in both camps. Labour now say that the freedom of movement will end with Brexit. Even the Lib Dems think that, I quote their leader, ditching it is a political necessity. I don't believe the situation has changed so dramatically that what we held true last year does not remain the reality of today. A U-turn on freedom of movement would be deeply disappointing. The residents of Lambeth made a bold statement last year. One of the most diverse parts of the country turned out to be the most pro-Remain in Britain. There was a lesson for everyone in that result, and back then, we all listened. If this council turns its back on its promise to support and defend freedom of movement, it will be a slap in the face not just to tens of thousands of EU citizens in Lambeth, but to the Lambeth electorate who voted overwhelmingly to support their friends, lovers, family, colleagues and neighbours. Now is not the time for the Labour Party to side with this Conservative government by wavering about freedom of movement. As a Green, I am proud to stand up for the freedom of movement of people, and I will make no apologies for that, because whether we support the freedom to choose where we live, where we study, where we work and who we love, all of our lives are enriched by this freedom. It shouldn't be a radical thing to say that we should allow the next generation to enjoy the rights, freedoms and prosperity we have enjoyed. For the sake of our economy, our public services and the enrichment of our culture and society, and moreover for the sake of basic decency, I call on my Labour colleagues to support the